Hey guys, I'm Ida. This is Vegan Z2. This is my first video and I decided to create my channel to share how food has helped me transform my life. A few years ago I was diagnosed with endometriosis, and at the same time I got diagnosed with interstitial cystitis. The endometriosis part led to having a hysterectomy at the age of 28, and then a few months later I got diagnosed with folliculitis. I got prescribed different medication that didn't help, and one of the shots that was supposed to reboot my body actually caused a big hole on my butt. So I told myself enough is enough. I was fed up and I decided to start researching food and figure out how I can use food to heal myself and live a better lifestyle. So I stopped eating meat, fish, dairy products. So I went from being a pescatarian to a vegetarian and then became vegan very quickly because I started to feel better. My symptoms from folliculitis was going away. I'm at a point where I'm 99% folliculitis free. I don't have any inflammation on my body. I feel better. I have a lot more energy. I can do activities I haven't been able to do for years. It got to a point where I couldn't even work out. It just was a very dark times, but at this point I'm able to listen to my body, listen to what my body likes, doesn't like, cut what I need to cut. The same way you wouldn't put diesel into your brand new luxury car and expect it to continue to run smoothly over the next few years. I can't keep putting poison into my body and expect myself or my body to keep up with the lifestyle I want to keep up with. And the funny thing is, with materialistic things, we can easily replace them. With our bodies, we cannot. We're stuck with what we got, so we might as well take care of it. For my first video, I'm gonna share one of my go-to vegan gluten-free recipes that's quick and easy to make, and it's delicious. Let's get started. Alright, the first thing we're gonna do is create our egg replacement, which consists of 1 teaspoon of flaxseed meal and leave that there. 2.5 tablespoons of water. So 1, 2, and just wink it half, and then mix it and let it sit for 15 minutes. By the time we're done mixing all the ingredients, this should be ready for us to use. I'm just gonna put this on the side. Same thing with the water and the flaxseed meal. So if you have a food processor, great, grab it. If not, it's okay. You can just use your hands and the knife, just finely chop your ingredients and use a fork and a bowl to mash the black beans. So I already have a small red onion in my food processor. Now we're gonna chop half of a green bell pepper and just put that in there. I'm gonna mix the black beans last because I don't want them to turn into a mush, but we're gonna chop our veggies and seasoning first. I have 4 cloves of garlic. You can add more or less. It really depends on what you like. And that goes with everything else. So just add, the measurements are based on how I like to cook. If you like more pepper or more spicy, just add whatever you want. Just taste it as you mix it. So that's that. As far as seasoning, we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Again, you can add more if you want to, or you can skip. This is optional, you don't have to add it. But I add nutritional yeast to everything I cook, so. Alright, we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of chili powder. If you don't have chili powder, you can substitute cumin, but chili powder will give it more flavor, so you don't have to go buy chili powder if you don't have any. And then I add za'atar to everything. It's a Middle Eastern seasoning. It gives a zesty flavor to everything you cook. It's delicious. It's a mixture of, if I could find the ingredients, it has sesame seeds, thyme, sumac, oregano, and marjoram. I don't know how to pronounce that. marjoram. So, all right. Then I have Spanish sweet paprika. If you have just regular paprika, that's fine. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of that. I want it to be very spicy, so I'll probably do 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, but if you don't want it spicy, you can just skip this step or just add less. That's up to you. I'm gonna taste this later. I may have to actually add more to it. And then we're gonna do half a teaspoon of seasoning salt. Again, up to you. Taste it, add more or less based on your preference. And then a little bit of pepper. I'm not gonna measure this, I'm just gonna do a dash of pepper, that's enough. And this is roughly a handful of cilantro, so just put that in there. We're gonna mix this and then come back and add actually I forgot, let's add the lime. I'm going to add, this is a very small lime. If you have a bigger lime, just do half a lime, but because this is a very tiny lime, I'm just gonna do the whole thing. Again, you can skip this if you want. You can also add oil if you want more moisture added to it. I may actually do 1 tablespoon of garlic olive oil. You can put whatever oil you want. You can do olive oil, you can do grapeseed oil, you can do avocado oil, so it's up to you. Just 1 tablespoon is enough. Let's mix this roughly. We want it to turn into a mush. So chop it and then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. I have about almost 2 cups of black beans. I don't use canned beans. I soak my beans overnight and then I just cook them in the slow cooker for 2 hours. But if you want to use canned beans, 1 canned bean equals to 1.5 cups. That should be fine. If you want the full 2 cups, you just have to use more than 1 can. And we're gonna do 3/4 cups of the old-fashioned rolled oats. If you don't have any, you can use rice, but the burgers may not have a very firm consistency, so I recommend using the oats instead. And then we're gonna do another quick pulse, and then we're ready to cook this. So we're gonna add our flaxseed egg as well. You know when it's ready, when it has a gel consistency. So again, let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. It will be fine. And this will also help hold the ingredients together so they don't fall apart when you're either baking it or pan frying it. All right, it looks pretty good. You can taste it and see if it needs anything else. I'll try it really quick. Tastes really good. Spicy. Alright, so we're gonna let this sit for 10-15 minutes. And in the meantime, you can prepare your sides or make your sauce. I'm gonna do chipotle mayo for the topping, and then we're gonna do a lettuce wrap for the final sandwich. And how you liked it in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!